Gentlemen, boys and girls, give a big round of applause for your two contingents who are going to represent you at MSC for the Malaysian contingent. Now, it's all about the bragging rights.
Oh, it's all about the bragging rights. On the blue side, for the first game, we have none other than MYA Junior, and on the red side, we have none other than the infamous
And as we see the
TSYN.
bands, look at the bands. What do you think about the bands?
I think I don't think so these are actually targeted specific bands, to be honest. They just don't want something that's overly crazy. They want to slow down the pace a little bit, go with something a little bit more standard. Carry being immediately taken away. Chow now being locked in with Aurora, moving back to Team TSYN. What will they come up with? Will Minotaur be one of them? It looks like they are hovering over
I'm
Saber.
thinking Minotaur should be picked out. Ooh,
No,
Saber and Hayabusa.
Lock
This
in,
double?
lock in.
Lock it in.
They have.
Lock it! Yeah! This is going to be very interesting. A double assassin composition.
And just like that, we see the immediate response. You didn't want to take Minotaur, we will take it away. They are confident and comfortable with it all. And then it is also going to be MYA that's there.
Well, Mr. Zerf picking out the MYA will be an interesting thing.
They did so well in the semifinals with MYA.
Well, it is very interesting, but here's the thing though. Despite the fact that Turbo Stealth is available, will it be able to protect you from someone like Hayabusa? Can it protect you from someone like Saber? Johnson as well, inside it. Vexana, you already see the composition coming full circle. They have two people that can dive you, that can keep you in place, and especially with Kuja on the Johnson, it could spell doom for them.
It's definitely going to be interesting because if Vexana does manage to land her ulti onto MYA and she dies, the tables could turn horribly wrong.
The tables could turn horribly long. There's so many ways these two teams can actually fail, and there's so many ways these two teams can actually succeed.
And really succeed. We are going to see a really explosive match. You are seeing a quite impressive lineup coming here from Team TSYN. I like that a lot. Quickly, before we go into game, predictions. Who's going to get this one?
I'm hoping for Team TSYN.
Really, I casted MYA Junior's games, and that MYA pick did not fail them before, and I don't think it's going to fail them this time around.
Well, we're going to go shortly into the game. Let's talk a little bit about the composition and what they're supposed to do. Now, right now, it seems that Team TSYN wants to go for more of burst you down. Johnson has the ability to basically just go in and out. It says be able to just be durable, get into you, and just destroy you. I'm not going to talk anymore. Let's go straight into the game.
Let's watch the action as we go into game one of the Malaysian finals.
All right, MYA on the red side, TSYN on the blue side, and this is going to be a very interesting turn of events, isn't it?
Well, it is. They are posturing mostly towards the top side of the map. That's there. Minotaur is standing lovely next to the turtle. Turtle's not quite there just yet. And we already see the first love tap being sent across.
Oh, the second love tap coming in from Fredo. Oh,
Ooh,
look
and a
at
third.
that, though. The zone denial is real.
Relentless.
And the thing about King Zlatan at the moment is that he needs to actually scale really well into the mid game and get as much crit items and, of course, as much damage and attack speed as he can.
As safely as possible. They did it really well within the first games in the semifinals. Looking to see if they
Jake,
can do it
triple
again.
nine. Getting caught out is going to be bad, though.
Oh.
Gets charmed in.
Oh,
Jake, triple nine. Dangerously low.
If that was happening a minute from now when they were approaching that level 4 mark, it would have been absolutely devastating.
It would have been absolutely devastating as Fredo is about to hit
Look what's
level
happening
4.
in the bottom lane, though.
Oh my goodness, the chase is real though. Is it going to be a proxy? No, it's not. Kuja going back and forth, juking the living life out of D-Ace.
Well, with the proxy being taken and the wave already crashed into the turret, that just means that the turret's going to get that chip damage taken away from them, and they're still camping out there.
I mean, lots of shows of respect coming in from both these teams. We're entering the 2-minute mark. Still very early
That's
into
going to
the
be
game.
the first turret down in the bottom lane. They will not be able to respond in time.
Oh my God, MYA being able to actually just take it out. No,
Oh,
they
in
will be
fact,
able.
they will be really respecting the Saber entry out there. I thought they would have been a little bit more bold to do so, but then again, they aren't quite at 4. Maybe they don't want to risk it. It's too much to lose at this point. It is, after all, the grand finals.
It is, after all, the grand finals. And I totally agree with you in terms of how they are moving it around. but at the same time as well, they can't take any risks. Proxying sometimes can open you up for ganks or open up you up for flanks, so you got to be careful on how you approach it. And it seems that TSYN trying to get their first ever advantage.
The turtle's
gonna
not
get
down yet.
Oh,
MYA comes in with
MYA
the
comes
steal.
in with the turbo stealth to steal it. Mr. Zerf on the side though, going for the kick. First blood goes over to Mr. Zerf. And King Zlatan, excuse me. And they're going to be pushing it out. Wow, it seems that MYA has drawn first blood.
You wanted a good starting for MYA. You cannot wish for any better. Not only do they secure the turtle, first blood goes over to MYA. The first tower is also going to go down towards the favor of MYA Junior. They cannot have wished for a better start to the series. What a way to show aggression. They are here to absolutely dominate. Will they be allowed to or not? We'll have to see what Team TSYN has to do in response.
Well, they have to be aware of where King Zlatan is. They can't be taking that kind of objective without taking into account where King Zlatan is going to be. You cannot, I repeat, you cannot underestimate the power of Turbo Stealth, especially with how they go in and out.
Indeed, I mean, it is the element of surprise coming out, and then you have the additional attack speed. We are seeing that get onto MYA, but MYA being able to run away from that.
Like
it does save a life a little bit, but every time this happens, with everybody getting a little bit more damage as the game goes on, the chances are getting a little bit slimmer.
The chances are getting a little bit slimmer, but it is the early game. Despite the fact there's almost 2,000 goal advantage in favor of MYA, TSYN has been in situations like this before, and they know how to play from behind. So we can see that Team TSYN trying their best to actually match the rotations that are coming in from MYA, but it seems that MYA is just quick towards rotating.
Well, the pace of the game is definitely being dictated by them right now. They do have a little bit of the goal lead, as you had mentioned. They have a little bit of the kill lead that's there, but I think it's a little bit more cautious. This is still game one. You don't want to lose it up. There was a little bit of that sloppy engage. They thought they had Turtle. They decided to go, for a little bit of the defensive play that's there, and it's all right because guess what? In 55 seconds from now, Turtle is back up.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Johnson comes in.
Comes in with the ultimate. Mr. Zerf in the middle of it. Kicks him away with Way of the Dragon. Hawkeye in the middle of it. But here comes Fredo doing tons of damage onto DAs. Where King Zlatan not too far behind. It's a smart move for King Zlatan to stay behind DAs because DAs is soaking the amount of damage. And King Zlatan trying to get into position to basically do the damage needed to supplement the team.
I mean, that was a great entry by Johnson there. Unfortunately punished. That is now the second kill already on their side of MYA Junior. 20 seconds left onto Turtle. And up top, we also are seeing they engage. Hayabusa doing his thing against Zilong there.
King Zlatan moving around very good. And this is exactly what King Zlatan's supposed to do.
Collect all the gold, all the experience.
All the gold, get all the items that she can, and be able to do tons of damage when the fight breaks out.
And it's going to be soon as we see posturing once again from the team. MYA Junior in the jungle, cleaning it out, still heavily in the bottom side of the map because Turtle is there.
All right, pushing it out. DA is going over to the bot side, trying to get back the wave pressure by pushing it out.
He's also there just to check through every single brush.
Well, that's one thing as well, but because of the rotational value of this game, you don't ever see heroes staying in one place for too long.
No, that is true. We see Carry level 9, MYA level 10. There's half a level advantage now just from the mid laners.
All right, now Mr. Zerf hanging over on the bot side, going to try and create some kind of an advantage here. Jeet Kune Do going up and knocking up those creeps. They don't have any vision or any awareness of Johnson, and
Johnson reveals that he's actually there. Not sure whether he needed to do that or not.
I think Team TSYN right now is opting towards sticking together. A wild turtle appears on the side of the screen. What's really interesting to note is the fact that they are consolidating as much power as they can over in the mid side.
Death Bush, the bait by Carry, but they're not going to be taking it just yet. Minotaur walks in, sees what's going on, and is such an imposing presence there.
I mean, he is.
They engage, just come in.
There goes. D-Ace in the middle of it, and too easy for Jeb. Will be able to flicker away, but it's got to be careful. The triple sweep goes over to Mr. Zerf. Will he be able to get away, though? Rush gets stunned. You are freezed up in the Tomb of Ice, and it's going to be a kill. Will it be? Yes, it will.
Minotaur picks that up. Zilong coming in from the very end.
King Zlatan in the middle of it, being able to just output damage while staying safe. That is what he does, and that is exactly what is needed. Bottom lane turret has been destroyed. As they're going to be pushing it out, they're going to be taking out the mid lane as well. This is exactly what MYA has to do in order to defeat Team TSYN.
Oh, this is so good for them. They're going to get the second turret as well. They can easily rotate into Lord after this if they want to, or the Turtle, depending if they want to go for a slightly safer play. It looks like they're going to opt for the slightly safer play that's there. Going to push their goal advantage that much further ahead, and that's going to cap them out now at an easy 5,000.
Yeah, 5,000 goal advantage, and it seems to be the beginning of the end for the side of Team TSYN. Two turrets in favor of MYA Junior, and of course Team TSYN only one turret, differential of 5,000 gold. King Zlatan, who is most likely going to be having, judging by the lifesteal that she's having right now, she has to have at least a Hearth Blade, and she has to have at least some auto attack speed, extra auto attack speed, and also crit. So
Team TSYN needs to come back with an answer for this MYA pick. They need to either be shutting her down in the laning phase or in some sort of additional CC that's coming up, because nobody can reach MYA at this point and nobody can stop her. The CC needs to happen across. Johnson, unfortunately, unable to find the complete backline. Perhaps if he does, the fight might turn out a little bit different. But now it's starting to look like it's being heavily favored into MYA Junior. Hayabusa dancing around Lord. They haven't found each other yet. Johnson does get spotted out, going to be zooming away from all of that.
Vroom. Look at the drive though.
All the way from the bottom lane, all the
way to the
lane.
top. Wow, that was pretty impressive. I gotta say, that was pretty impressive.
Why go all the way down the river when you might need an obstacle course when you can do a lap around the track?
Hawkeye. Showing his proficiency with driving.
That was his Michael Schumacher cosplay.
Oh, it was Rush getting the tip of the spear.
The knockup does happen. Carry comes in.
Wow, here comes Fredo, and it's going to be a kill. The first kill of the game by Team TSYN.
They definitely are coming back, but with that response, immediately Lord started off by MY Junior.
MYA Junior doing the right stuff that they need to do, but they got to be careful though.
The response is coming in. They do decide to back off from this. It is very risky, because should the steal come across, or if MYA starts to die now, the comebacks are going to be really real.
The comebacks are going to be really real coming in, but I don't think that MYA Junior is going to allow that to happen. As MYA pushes it out over on the mid side, they want to get as much turrets as they can.
Well,
they already have the top, mid, and bottom turret.
We talked about their patience before this, and we are seeing their patience. They are not being overly aggressive. They are being very calculated with their engage. Now we see Yazilo. Where
Jake
is going?
in the middle of it. No, Jake 999 almost getting it down. They've got to be careful though. Look at the ace, tanky as hell in the middle of it. Oh, Hawkeye trying his best to just keep the team together, but it seems that D-Ace is doing a perfect job.
Double kill, triple
kill. Will he get another one? No, he will not, as all members back away.
Look at that
sound.
crits. 1,000 crits already at this point. They don't have the creative, unfortunately, to break down into the inner base in the mid lane, but they are going to be able to get everything else from the jungle. And guess what? Lord is there.
Lord is there, but they got to be careful though. They are going to mobilize towards that, but the lack of manpower on the side of Team TSYN is something to be worried about. Just as he's about to arrive, they get the Lord. This is going to add a lot of pressure onto Team TSYN, and MYA is going to be pushing it hard.
You want to talk about a carry? This is a hyper carry. MYA is already at 15.
Oh my goodness.
That's going to do nothing.
That's going to do nothing, Kuja. Nothing. I don't even know what you were thinking about. In the middle of it, Jake 999 going against the Turtle.
Completely taken away. Yet another objective. Goal lead at this point is steady 8,000.
A steady 8,000. Another one that looks to actually break the
Up
record.
top.
Oh, up top. Kuja goes in for it. He's got to be
The
careful.
slow
though.
does happen. The
slow
kick.
does happen. The kick right into Way of the Dragon. And Kuja goes down
Monster
to King
kill.
Zlatan. The monster kill is real. Holy freaking cow. 6-0-2 is the score of King Zlatan. Somebody stop him.
They can't. Look at Vexana. Vexana's not even 10.
Now this is the thing. Now this is the thing I was talking about a composition or core composition. You need to play around your Mia. You need to play around the strengths.
This
as
is
this
so
push
brutal.
Is so
They
brutal.
engage the toss back.
Oh my
Explosion,
goodness, that was
Vexana.
nicely done. Everything is breaking apart for the side
Double
of Team TSYN.
kill.
And there is no counterplay. As game number 1 goes over to Mia Jr.
What an impressive game showing up. Not only did he use the same strategy that they had the very first time before, it wasn't broken. Guess what? That is completely broken. MVP 11.0. Look at the amount of damage scaling out there from Mia Jr. Not only hero damage, game 2 draft that we are seeing here. On the blue side is going to be Team TSYN, and on the red side is going to be the victors of the first round, MYA Junior. Same bands.
Same bands coming in, and this is already setting up a precursor towards a pattern that we're going to realize.
That
whether or
first
not
pick.
whether or not we'll be able to see more of a pattern will be interesting. Aurora being
it's
picked out.
Aurora already locked in for the side of them, so we are seeing that Chao and Saber coming up from Team TSYN now.
Russian Fredo picking it out. What do you think about these two picks?
I think it's really sad. It's expected. If you're not going to be picking it up, you're going to be giving it away. But ultimately, you want that good initiation. You want that good knockback. Minotaur, unsurprising once again. That's being locked in. That's there.
Mr. Zerf picking up the Roger. King Zlatan picking out the Minotaur. So what does Too Easy for Jep go? He's going to go for the Eudora. Hawkeye goes for the carry. Wow, this is going to be...
Not quite locked in yet. They still have time to change. The carry is locked in. Eudora waiting just a few more seconds. It looks like it is going to be with Eudora over there. We talked about the need for a little bit more CC to stop out the engages coming in. Will they ultimately go for another Mia play?
Wow,
We have to hover.
I said it. It seems that Mia is going to go for Mia again.
And the lock-in comes through. This might be a reoccurring nightmare that you never wake up from. Every single game, the same thing. And it is completely soul-crushing, gut-wrenching to be seeing it because I don't know if they can find a strategy to get around this. Eudora does provide the CC that we talked about, being able to stop her, but will that positioning work in the favor? We will find out soon as we get into Game 2 of the Malaysian finals of the Mobile Legends Southeast Asian Cup.
Wow, 2017, and man, oh man, I don't know, this Mia pick.
Are you still lost for words? I mean,
I'm still trying to process it because...
Why not? I mean, you saw how well it worked. You saw it. You said you gained confidence in it. That's there. It's not broken for them. They did not find any faults with it. They were super solid. Rinse and repeat.
But what kind of adjustments can Team TSYN do, though? Because you have to understand that they did make some adjustments in terms of the draft. Let's go find out in the game. But let's continue this conversation as we go into the game. Now, they have made the necessary adjustments. They have the pressure. Excuse me, they have the damage that's outright, and they have a little bit more CC now.
They need to invade the jungle. They know that Mia takes one wave and then hits into the jungle. They need to be ready to catch her out, stopping her farm, stopping that flow of experience and goal. If they are able to focus on her, you are knocking down one of the strongest pillars, and maybe the Colosseum that's being built in honor of MYA Junior might just fall.
Well, the thing is, in order to get to Mia, you got to worry about the damage sources. There's the Hayabusa, there's the Aurora.
Well, it's really about now, right? So you see, first wave being taken. Once again, you see Mia going back into the jungle. Every single game, this has been done. Surely the teams must be noticing this, but they aren't responding to it.
I'm quite surprised, though. Hawkeye will be able to go into the side, and he can actually try to get as much information as he can. Oh, wow, that three-man invade over in the top side, though.
Still a little bit early for a complete all-in, but it does send a message that three of them are on top. Once again, the complete opposite split that's happening. Minotaur at bottom. Johnson's not exactly the best person to be under turret.
Oh, Hawkeye taking a little bit of the shorter end of the stick, being poked out that way. Slowed down slightly.
We are seeing
pushing
back up top. We are seeing Eudora and Saber as well, helping them on the top.
Oh, look at that. Members of Team Mia coming in to push out the creeps.
The proxy.
The proxy is real.
It's really making Johnson's life that much more difficult.
The thing is, when you don't have creeps to actually freeze the lane, the waves are just going to push all the way to your turret. And if you don't effectively last hit, you're going to end up denying yourself the gold that you need.
Well, unfortunately, this time around, you don't need to last hit. As long as the creeps die, you get gold.
I mean, not the same gold that you get as last hitting, though. So as it goes on, though, they're going to be pushing it off over on the bot side. Hawkeye trying his best to sustain the damage that's coming in, but it's going to be...
It's a sliding losing battle. 2 minutes is up. Guess what MYA Junior's doing? Turtle time.
And exactly so. 2 minutes and 30 seconds in the previous game as well. They already rotated towards the turret, the turtle.
I mean, look at Mia, about to hit level 6 already. Engage does come in, the punishment does go on. First blood to Hayabusa, the tri-lane from Team TSYN, doing work, getting results.
And it seems that Team TSYN trying to breathe in life towards their dreams of representing Malaysia at the MSC. However, they have to worry about one obstacle and one obstacle only, and that's the amount of heroes that are going to be getting in the way of their charge towards King Zlatan.
At this point, we are seeing with the top turret being taken, a potential rotation down towards the middle and bottom lanes is going to be a high priority for them. They need to alleviate the pressure in the bottom lane. Johnson cannot hold that for very long.
Well, they need to relieve the pressure over on the bot side and the top side that's happening. I'm liking what Mia Jr. is trying to do right now. King Zlatan going inside the jungle, trying to get as much advantages as they can, trying to scale really well to make sure that that's scaling into the mid game.
Like they're going in, they're setting up for the engage.
The flicker. Oh, hello, Kuja. Kuja with the stun.
Combo.
Oh, here comes Hawkeye, though. Here comes Hawkeye. They got to be careful, though. Hawkeye is going to be there to deliver the damage. Fredo tries to get in close, but will not be able to do the damage that they need.
So there is the returning coming back. It is equaled out now 1-1, but the goal lead already eking away 1,000 ahead in the favor of MYA Junior.
Well, we're looking at King Zlatan right now, over in the mid side, pushing it out. And look at the damage that he does right now. That means that he's got some really decent damage, really decent items on him. And I would like to see a little bit more proactiveness coming in from the side of Team TSYN to push Team Mia to their breaking point.
I'm not even sure what their breaking point is. They need to discover what this breaking point is in the first place. And I think they need to do it this game if they want to have a reverse sweep. Because if they don't find out where the limits of them are, where they crack, where their weaknesses are, they won't be able to exploit it. It's going to be a grope in the dark for them. 40 seconds till Turtle spawns up back again. And look at that. Mia took the top Hermit, joining Hayabusa down, stealing away the bottom Hermit as well. The goal lead swinging almost 2,000 away now. The engage does come in. Military completely caught off guard. Carry gets a kill. That's going to be another engage. Aurora as well. That's a second kill for them.
Oh my God. Team TSYN coming back in with 2 kills in that exchange. And it seems that Team TSYN slowly breathing life into their hopes.
With that, we are seeing the goal lead shrink a little bit more, but Hawkeye, ooh, very, very, very low. Hayabusa is able to manage that. Off on the other hand, a lot of action going up in the top lane, but still not being able to translate into a severe push. They are reaching about that 10 mark. Look at the amount of damage Carry is doing, trying to abuse the mobility that's there. And we still are seeing a trade going back and forth.
Oh, gotta be careful though, Jake.
No turret aggro on him just yet to be able to punish. We're seeing Carry now deciding to go around, take Turtle away. Will Hayabusa be able to come in from the side, or will
Oh
Mia
wow,
come
Jake
in?
9. Jake 999 tries to get it, but will not be able to get it. Luckily enough.
And the engage happens, the shutdown.
Thunderstruck!
Eudora working for them.
Oh my goodness, here it comes though. Holy cow, TSYN coming back. Turning it on with the triple kill. The wipeout.
No, it's not, sorry. There's Hayabusa still at the bottom.
The Hayabusa still at the bottom, close to a wipeout. I thought it was a wipeout as well. And it seems that Team TSYN is bringing it out and coming back into this game.
This really is working out for them. So we asked what they needed to do. We answered with more CC over there. Eudora managed to take her out from the fight. Equalizing it now, it is 1-7. The goal lead completely swung into the favor of Team TSYN, and they are ahead by 3,000. They have Lord and they have control of the game.
They definitely have the control of the game. However, for the side of Team MYA Junior, it's never too late for them to actually come back into this. There has to be some adjustments that Team MYA Junior has to make.
It's far from over. It's just a little bit swung to their favor. We are seeing Lord pushing up that top lane. And that's going to be A-okay. It still leaves the bottom lane and the turtle that will be spawning up soon yet again to be coming up in about a minute and a half time.
Very interesting turn of events right here. Before this, it was close to 2,000 goal advantage in favor of MYA Junior. Now close to double of that advantage in favor of Team TSYN.
Well, that's an easy 4,000 goal lead now for them. Carry going up top, making sure Lord is completely escorted. You also have Eudora up there and waiting in the fray. This is going to be a quick turret.
Look at that, Fredo pushing it out hard and fast. And members of the other team,
the whole
members
team
of
is
TSYN
there.
coming
All
in.
5 members on both sides posturing, waiting for the Never engage. The Lord starts stacking out a turret, a little bit of damage, and all the kick in all the way there.
God! He followed him across the map, and that was a nice shot over the wall by
That
Rush.
split-second timing rewards him.
Oh my goodness, Roger, Mrs. Zerv gets a kill though. He's got to be careful. This is the reason why you do not pick the same composition on the same type of heroes over and over again.
I don't know if that's really going to be true, but the execution here really well. They were a little bit behind, but the momentum they picked up is really doing them so much of favor at this point. But it's far from being over. The goal lead is 6,000. Turtle is coming in 15 seconds, and they will be totally taking that away. Eking out ahead. What does MYA Junior need to do? Let's ask the reverse question.
Now wow, I never thought I could be asked that question today. MYA needs to realize that the tactics have been found out by the side of Team TSYN, and they need to understand that they need to adapt the situation.
I think they just need a good Minotaur, Aurora, engage.
I think so too, but the problem is, coming in from the side of Team TSYN though, is the fact that they can't seem to get it onto them because their rotations are just really aggressive. They just turn on their aggression meter to 1,000 and decide, you know what, let's bring the fight to MYA Junior. And it seems that they were listening to us inside the studio because they're doing exactly what they need to do to win.
Maybe we're just really good predictors.
Maybe. I still haven't predicted $1 million win though, but anyway, yeah. Going into the serious part though, pushing it off over in the top side, you see that King Zlatan and the rest of the members of MYA will be hanging out over on the, tilting up inside the base, trying to defend the pushes that is coming in.
I think what MYA Junior's answer to this is really getting Hayabusa to just do the split push.
And it is fairly working. They are creating some breathing space for them over on the bottom side, which I think is great. However, it leaves little to be seen lah.
It definitely, Death Bush. Jaws music, cue.
Dun, 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 dun. That's not Jaws music, but it's, you know, that waiting sound in the elevator. Oh, there you go, the triple sweep. I told you, it was worth it. Mega kill by the show. I told you, friend. I told you.
The Death Bush always pays. You just never know whether you're
3 seconds before the Lord comes.
You just never know whether you're going to be on the receiving end or your opponent's going to be on the receiving end of that surprise you wish. No answer whatsoever. Johnson at bottom. Maybe they might get a kill onto Johnson. It doesn't look like it. Lord once again secured for the side of Team TSYN. And they are fighting back tooth and nail. 8,000 goal lead. 2-9, 11 minutes in.
Wow, 11 minutes in, 2-9. It's a very good differential here coming in from the side of Team TSYN. Team TSYN has definitely awakened hard and fast, and they're looking to basically push this game out and try to get as much advantage as they can. They do not want the gap between them and MYA Junior to close.
Well, it's interesting because you see Carry already hitting that level 15 and MYA still at 13. What a reversal from how it was last game. And it's just really showing all the additional levels and experience from the towers, from the map choke that they're putting on, is strangling them out.
Really shocking indeed watching these two teams go at it.
They need
And
to break the whole of what they have. Now, Minions are going to be tanking up in front. Lord is behind.
oh wow, the way of the dragon, but lucky enough the ace was able to flicker in away into safety.
Tower goes down.
And the turret will be able to go down, and they decide to go for the split push over in the middle side as they're pushing it out. Super minions are going to be going
engage
towards
does
it.
come
Oh
up.
wow,
It's
that was
good.
a beautiful Minoan Rage. However, will he be able to get it out? That is going to be a kill by Roger onto Saber. They've got to be careful as the pigs of retreat are coming in.
I mean, even still with that, you lost 2 turrets already. The immediate rotation to the bottom, that siege minion just making sure that carry. Look at that machine gun of a hero.
Oh yeah, I mean like the DPS that carry provides is just unreal, especially
Johnson's going to
with...
come and tap it.
Up! He did that 4 times in this game.
It's like a boop.
Yeah, it's just like a beep, and he walks away. And here he goes, Fredo, getting onto that turret, getting onto that turtle, getting more and more gold and more experience for the trouble. 10,000 gold advantage in favor of Team TSYN.
It looks bleak.
It looks very bleak indeed. I have a bad feeling being a fan of Mia Jr. and being a fan of Team TSYN. It's hard because I'm teetotaling between both of these teams.
Mia Jr., if they want to come back, they need to do a death bush and be really successful about it. Or they need to mount an amazing defense. They need to make sure that Mia is safe. There's quite a number of things that they need to be doing. But guess what? There are no bushes in base.
I mean, there are no bushes in base, and
You can't hide.
the only way that Team TSYN can, Team Mia Jr. can actually do something about it is by hoping for a mistake or praying for the miracle 5-man Minoan Rage right in. I mean, they got to get a perfect
It certainly
world.
is possible. You can get, if I'm in Minoan Rage, you could completely lock them out. And you do have at this point that level 15 on Mia, which means her split arrows could be decimating multiple members if she's kept safe enough.
Well, definitely coming in here, it seems that members of Mia Jr. are just more content at defending the base, trying to stall out the inevitable.
They don't want to push out. They don't want to risk it because they don't really have vision about what's going on. Now, Lord coming up, 35 seconds on the clock. Mia Jr. needs to be able to push out and wait exactly what they're doing. But if they aren't moving out as a team, in fact, Hayabusa is still pushing out the bottom lane.
They got to be careful. They really got to be careful.
Good, he's coming back. I was going to get real concerned about that play.
I mean, Hawkeye, he does have the immortality and he will be able to sustain the damage coming in, but whether or not he'll be able to get it to his team in time.
It's 10 seconds. They are moving out. Oh.
I have a feeling that Fredo is just going to be pushing it out. Roger and...
Down to half health.
Oh.
No response. They will not come in time. And that's going to be free, completely done by carry.
Looking at the amount of damage and lifesteal is absurd that Fredo is playing carry so well.
Really good team management over here and map control. 11,000 now. 3 to 9. 8 towers already taken down. And that is the 3rd Lord slain by them.
So pushing it out, they're going to be trying to get that bottom turret as well. That is why Johnson's over in the bot side pushing it out because he wants to get that wave.
That is a big wave. Lord going to be charging down
and this is
going
to be a split push. This is going to be a split push until the end. That's going to be started out by Team
Carry's
TSYN.
not quite with them. They could look for the punish. They do have a small window, but that window is closing as Turtle spawns out, and Carry's going to go grab that so quickly.
Oh wow, 1,410. That's a lot of damage in those auto attacks. Can you imagine?
Turtle only managed to do 2 auto attacks of his own to
wow,
Carry.
just amazingly done. And
look at the Lord swing away that giant sword.
yeah, I mean, Lord just swinging away.
The engage does
wow,
happen.
the engage does happen. Will it be good though? Look at that. Fredo on the side. Goes speedy and hits so many. Gets another kill but gets taken
Mia
down.
does come up with a kill that's there. She's able to defend still.
Too easy for Jeb. pushes it out, and
will
we
it be
are going to go
enough?
into game number 3.
It is going to go into game number 3.
We are going to go into game
Unstoppable.
number 3 between Mia Jr. and Team TSYN, potentially going to game number 5.
That was a real good... Look at the happy faces. Oh, yes. That's really nice. We do see each other.
Right? Let's go into the draft straight away. And, okay, I got to put my glasses on because I can't see anything. All right, there we go. It's like 1080p, right? Immediately. So,
Not
Fanny.
4K?
No.
Oh, okay.
I can't
Still the
afford-
same band. Are they trying to send us a hidden message here?
I'm not entirely sure, though. Hawkeye picking out the show.
It worked really well for them. MVP of the last game locked in for them this time around. Is Team Saiyan going Super Saiyan? They're just like charging up. They had to charge up for that 20 episodes before they finally released Kamehameha out onto the competition. We will have to find out Aurora and Saber being taken away.
Definitely being taken away. There goes some of their main damage source in terms of the ultimate that comes in with the Aurora. So this is going to be a problem.
Ooh, the
with
hover
Sana,
over
though.
Eudora before this, and then Vexana being locked in. Vexana did not work out so well for them the first time around. Maybe they think that they can make it work this time. Mia being hovered over again. I want to see it locked in. I want to believe it's a fluke and that they actually have, in fact, it is locked in.
Maybe the marksman for Team Mia is a one-trick.
I
You
highly
never know.
doubt
You never
that.
know. You never know. There are one-tricks out there in this world. And let's look at the composition coming in from the
The
side.
response, Carrie and Johnson.
And TSYN. And exactly, I was going to highlight that before you highlighted it for me. Fredo is definitely going to go with that carry, and the amount of damage that carry does is just insane. Coming in on the bot side, Johnson. What do you think about that pickup?
I think Johnson played quite an interesting, niche role towards there. There was their own potential in case they ever need to respond to the split push that did happen, and he did it so quite well. He also did really well under Tara, although there was so much of pressure being put onto him. He did keep it up for quite a fair bit as well that was there. So it really is working towards their favor. I mean, you have 4 flickers on the other end, and Mia still has that increased attack speed, but vulnerability because your defense does drop when it is activated.
I'm rather curious because right now, I can't even predict. I can't even see it.
You can't predict. I'm going to go on a limb.
I'm going to go on a limb.
I'm going to go on a limb.
So groping in the dark kind of limb?
Like blind, like trying to feel where I'm in the
Like-
dark. Because I think they're really evenly matched, but I think the last game was an off game,
An
really,
off game for Mia?
for Mia Jr.
Really?
yes.
Really?
I think
Really?
they're going to come back, and I mean, kudos if you guys, prove me wrong.
You know
in my
what?
proven
You know
doubt.
what? Let's go find out in game.
Let's go. This is game
I'm taking your
3.
lunch money and dinner money tonight,
Sure.
Mr. Pseudo. And as we can see already, Mayor Jr. Just hanging out over on their side of the jungle. This is exactly what they did all the time.
That is true. You are seeing the proxy as well up on the top.
And Mysterious Assassins, or better known as Mia Jr., that's what Mia stands for actually,
Yep.
Mysterious Assassins Jr. They are pushing it out here, and what I like about it is that King Zlata taking out the few creeps inside the neutral camps and immediately changes the playstyle. Rather than go with the clear and go with a few waves, oh no, actually, might actually change that.
Well, I guess this is coming to the players being able to adapt to themselves. Instead of taking the first wave, you start off with the jungle so that you do remain in lane. It does get pushed out, and be happy to be having it under the tower. It means that you're going to be A-okay safe. Once again, creep wave gets taken back onto the other side of the jungle. This seems to be a favor. It has worked out before, and it is going to be working out this time. Johnson now playing at the bottom side.
Now this is exactly what King Zlatan needs. He needs as much gold early on so that he can actually build up to a nice
Red
mid-game,
buff
late
will
game.
help, but Carrie has double buffs.
Well, that's the problem here. Fredo had because of how Fredo's passive works, a little bit more than efficient jungle
The
care.
roam to the bottom.
Oh, this is going to be bad. They are overextended. Let's go to the bottom side and check it out. No, it's not. It's going to be a fight. The ace gets knocked up. You got to be careful, but flicker
Good
over the
flicker.
wall.
Very good flicker.
Like
Saving his life.
Like I said, Mysterious Assassins are having a bit of a problem here as Team TSYN is pushing it out. They will have a little bit of the advantage in terms of half-life turret over on the top side for Mysterious Assassins. I'm thinking that Team TSYN needs to move around, try to get more advantages, and try to set up more possibilities.
That's turtle as well for them. It's once again 2 minutes 30 seconds as it gets taken away. Fredo eking away, already hitting level 6. MYA, his counterpart in the middle lane, still at level 5.
Well, Mysterious Assassins hang out over the top side, trying to match the numbers game that's played over in the top side. Over in the mid side, the rotations are real coming in. Vixana and the carry hang out over in the mid side, being assisted by Zilong as they're trying to push out the turret over in the mid side. They've got to be careful as the rotations do leave them open for flanks.
Oh, the engage does come in. They do able to predict. Nope, the engage does come in.
Too easy for Jack. Oh, this is dangerous here. Kuja does manage to flicker away. Oh, the first blood will go over to Mysterious Assassins.
And they get another
Another one. Oh my goodness, you may be right. That might have been a fluke game for the first game, for that second game for Mysterious Assassins Jr. But however, they are pushing it out really well.
I mean, they are really responding to this quite well. We are seeing the top lane be able to rotate down, answer that invade, and trap them out completely. It's only 2 kills. The goal is still in favor of Team TSYN.
Team TSYN definitely has a lot of advantages here. Team Mysterious Assassins has a lot of advantage here that they want to ride out. It's best that they do not get complacent and let Team TSYN basically take away the advantage that they have right now as they're trying to set it up. Setting up the proxy over at the top side. This is some really good stuff being shown here. They want to deny as much of the wave right there so they can stack up the creeps over on the top side. Oh, Jake 999, what were you doing? Getting the spear flip.
That's
and
it.
It's going to be a kill. No! Oh my God, it was a 1-for-1 exchange.
That's not really going to be quite worth it on the side of Mysterious Assassins. Team TSYN did manage to pick up the spirit over there, and with that, the tower does go down.
For the side of Mysterious Assassins, they're going to be hanging out over on the bottom side. Excuse me, Team TSYN hang out over on the bottom side. 54 seconds till the turtle comes out, so there's going to be some more rotations as we hit the 20-second marks for the respawn timer of the turtle. So you're going to see more people hang out over on the bot side, more rotations, emphasizing towards breaking that first turret so they have more range, they have more control, more territory, and easier access towards the turtle.
We are seeing here that MYA is at level 7 and Carry is already hitting above 8. This needs to be caught up before the turtle does get taken. He is at the 20-second mark right now. We will be able to make sure that MYA is at level 8 before they engage. So they are on quite a level footing. Zilong, the massive engager, is still up top, coming down to the bottom. In time for a response, it is going to be up in 5 seconds. It looks like Mysterious Assassins Jr. do not want any part of this.
Definitely they don't want a part of this, considering the amount of number 3 of a potential 5-match affair. 5-game affair, excuse me. 5-match affair? Whoa. I don't think we'll be able to leave until tomorrow, though. Okay, coming in, Kuja pushes up over the top side, trying to get as much pressure as he can to counteract the pressure that is coming up over the top side. Well, Kuja will be able to roam, though. Oh, he's got to be careful. There's going to be interaction over the top side. Where's the interaction over the top side? We would like to see the interaction over the top side. Hawkeye
Johnson
goes for it. Oh, and it's going to be a kill outside by Kuja. And it seems that Team TSYN is slowly breathing more life into the situation right here.
We are seeing that now MYA is going back up top. Oh, they need to respond to this tower take. In fact, it will be able to deter them just that little bit further. Bottom side, Saber.
Zlatan gets the tip of the spear and gets flipped over, but luckily enough, no punishment against Zlatan though.
Well, we also do have Aurora that could potentially stop the engagers from coming in.
Offside camera though.
Bottom lane.
And that's where the pressure is going to be coming. I think it would be wise for Mysterious Assassin to be pushing off over in the top side because that is where most of the advantages are.
Oh, turret shots being taken so very low.
DA is almost taking it down, but it seems
The
that Mysterious
cleanup
Assassin,
crew is here.
Jake, 999, getting dangerously low, and he's going to get taken down though. Holy cow, Team TSYN. Will it be a double kill? It's going to be a double kill by
That
Fredo.
was the 5th shot that they secured that kill over there. Really good rotation. Timing was impeccable.
Timing is everything coming in from the side of Team TSYN. Both these teams are like polar, are like,
They're mirror images of each other.
It's like, it's crazy. Like one point you think, it's like Superman fighting Batman. You think Superman's winning for a while, then Batman's winning. I don't even know anymore. But right now, the big objective that they need to win is the Lord. This is going to give them the leverage that they need to get more pressure, to get deeper and deeper into enemy territory, get more control, and effectively stop the momentum that is Mysterious Assassin.
And look at that 5,000 goal lead already.
That 5,000.
Oh, they
Hawkeye
did. Push up.
blocking Zerf away. Beautifully done with the triple sweep though, but Mr. Zerf is gonna go down. Mr. Zerf is known as Mr. Nerf.
Rush really going to be deserving MVP like
Wow,
from the previous game.
Sirs. Oh my God, Jake 999 getting the shorter end of the stick against
MYA
this.
been responding to that, but he will be able to run completely away. The bottom lane has been destroyed, and now the mid lane
has
as
been
well.
destroyed, top lane has been destroyed. It is relatively insane what is happening right here.
The pedal has been pressed, the gas is going absolutely insane, and this is spelling disaster. It doesn't smell good, not at all.
Doesn't smell good, not at all. That is the bitter taste of victory, bitter taste of defeat coming from either side of the team, and both of these teams are pushing it out. There's another turtle being taken out right there, and as they push it out, they're going to get another Hermit, and that's going to give them more regen as they move out over to the mid side for more advantages to take.
The 8,000 goal lead is still there in favor of Team TSYN. Really good job for them being able to capitalize such an amazing team fight into all the remaining objectives that's there. The regroup coming in from Mysterious Assassins Jr. MYA did some work, but unfortunately she's not fully online just yet. A good team fight needs to break out if they want to swing this back into their favor, but it's going to be an uphill battle, and you're riding a bicycle without gears.
Wow, that's a very tough way to ride a bicycle though, but in all seriousness, it seems that
it seems to be going into free fall really for them.
I mean, it's jumping out of a plane without a parachute, and Mysterious Assassins are the ones without the parachutes because Team TSYN seems to be controlling the pace. Like I said beforehand, you control objectives, you control the pace of the game, you get more turrets compared to the enemy teams, you will end up making the team dance to your music.
Well, they will have another chance of that as the objectives will be respawning in about 37 seconds before their timers come up. And that will signal that, ooh, Johnson may be caught out here in the mid lane.
Oh, he's got to be careful though. Don't know whether or not he has his ultimate to go and run away from, but he does have that shield up, so that should be all right to negate a little bit of the burst damage that may come. But he's got to be careful though. He does not have any backup there. Despite the fact...
They get into MYA, bottom lane.
Oh my goodness. That is slightly dangerous happening here, and the ace is out of position. He flickers over the wall nicely and beautifully, but no advantages coming in aside from the resource waste. It's going to be smart coming in. TSYN showing a lot of restraint.
All three lanes heavily pushing into their favor. They simply are able to go wipe out their jungle, re-go back. It looks like the priority is going to be out top if they do have that big wave crashing in from there. We are seeing Lord up in 35 seconds. The Turtle coming back up in now about 45 seconds as well.
Well, it seems that Team TSYN is doing pretty well here. They are regrouping over the mid side, trying to go run it down mid. However, I think the wise choice for it to do is to match the pressure that is coming over in the top and bot side. As you can see, a pincer move would be smart. They can go with the mid side, get some kills, and make sure the waves will be able to push it out. With the top side, they do have to be aware that Mysterious Assassins has to divert some resources to the top side and bottom side to quell the push. And because of this, it leaves open the Lord.
They need to draw the game if they want to be helping this out. Look how quickly Lord is just melting away. I don't believe there's any going to be a chance for a steal. I don't think they even want to be attempting it. In fact, they are posturing around. It's going to get really low at the end. Minotaur's coming in from the side.
Oh, will it be a steal though? Will it be a steal
Fredo
though?
frozen
They've got to
up.
be careful. Oh, the fight is going up. Fredo is the enemy that's going to be taken down first. The main source of damage is going to be down. Oh my God, Mysterious Assassins coming to breathe more life. Team Saiyan in disarray. The double kill for Mysterious Assassins. Hawkeye trying to get away. And this seems to be the last straw that may break the camel's back.
It may be the case. Zilong was at bottom and Saber had to respond to the push over there. They did take down the turret, but unfortunately, Lord is also going to be pushing back into that lane. So it's not going to be as advantageous as they expected. Mid turret now falls. Mia is online. 15.
This is comeback. This is comeback caliente, bro.
This is tug of war back and forth.
This is
Death
comeback
timers
caliente.
along.
King's
Really
Laughter.
good job by
oh
them.
Oh my goodness. Even though they have 7 turrets in their favor, it seems that Mysterious Assassins, the
catch does come back. The real catch does happen.
Oh my God, Turbo Stealth. They gotta be careful. Hawkeye in the middle of it, taking too much damage. They are protecting King Zata, but it's gotta be careful.
Fredo coming in.
King Zata goes taken down. They do have the main source of damage. Oh my God, Team Saiyan. They've got to be careful. Too easy for Jet. Gets a stun right there, and Jake 9 gets killed, gets taken down, ended.
Completely stuck. That's there. Lord still
must
pushing
have
at
been a
bottom.
small
They
little
need to
bug
go
right
respond to Lord, or else he's going to take another one. The top lane turret was destroyed. It looks like the bottom lane turret might get chipped down, not quite completely taken away from the Lord as well. Aurora is back up for their side.
If you realize what happened just now, the reason why that happened was because he got stuck in the wall. So there might have been a little bit of a glitch that happened during the game.
It might have been a visual bug. From what we saw, we aren't quite on the side of them to see what was going on. It could have been the charm that was pulling them towards the wall as well.
That's definitely a visual bug right there. Something that
well, it's part of a kid to attract her towards their attention. Unfortunately, she was standing right at the wall, so it looked as if she was kept bumping herself into the wall.
Exactly, and I guess this is where Team Saiyan is trying to go back. This is hard stuff.
This wonderful reset that the Lord engaged and steal that was happening there. Turtle will get taken, but they are at the point where everybody is closing in on 15. Goal and experience becomes less and less of a determinant. But just to mention the goal difference that's here, it is only at 7,014 minutes in. We are also seeing that the grouping of them be able to posture both sides, all 3 lanes want to be pushed out on either end, because as the objectives do respawn in a short amount of time, they won't have the creep waves pushing in their favor. Now, keep in mind, the middle lane completely open for Team Saiyan, and the bottom lane is completely open for Team Mysterious Assassins. That's where they're heavily focused on. Lord timer has come up, 60 seconds on the clock. Retreat's already been called.
Retreat already been called, and it seems that the rotations may be interesting because we do see members of Team Saiyan hanging out over in the top side, which means that they want to get advantages here.
If anybody responds to Zilong's push at the bottom, it's going to signal that they are underpowered, and they may look for the engage.
What's really interesting to note is the fact that despite the fact there's an 8,000 goal advantage, Mysterious Assassin still able to bring the fight towards Team Saiyan.
Well, this is simply because everybody's hitting that cap of level 15. Everybody is having that 5th item already. So the difference of goal becoming a little bit insignificant, and a lot of it is to do with the tower as well as the turtle that's there. It helped out in the early game, not quite going to be helping out in the later game that we have here. 5 seconds, the Lord makes his appearance back onto the map. And here we have the teams.
Well, both these teams are doing pretty well here, but it seems that it's going to be Team Saiyan that wants to get the Lord.
Will Johnson be able to stop them from taking it? The flanks coming in from the side.
Oh my God, Dace.
Lord does get taken by Mia.
Oh my goodness, Mysterious Assassin again with a kill. And this is where Team Saiyan throws the game. They have the disadvantage here as Mysterious Assassin comes in. It's going to be a triple kill for the side of Mysterious Assassins. They are going to push it down.
And that's going to spell absolute disaster for them. Multiple members It's shocking because the kills are 11 to 11, but it does not feel that way whatsoever. 5,000 gold lead, who cares about gold at this point? You can't buy anything else that you want.
I just want the game to end. I just want the game to
I
end
want the
because
game to continue.
because this game right here is pulling at my heartstrings back and forth. I like Mysterious Assassins. I like Team TSYN, but both of them are so good. Both of them are so well balanced. They just keep. What is going on, Pseudo?
This is what esports is.
Oh my goodness gracious me. The Lord is pushing it out. Oh, Rush, Fredo,
Mia
Hawkeye,
so way
and
in the back.
too easy for Jep. Hanging out over in the mid side. Oh, look at that damage onto Lord.
They are going to take Turtle away here. You know, they simply weren't grouped out as a 5-man team to push down the middle lane, so they're going to be, you know, licking their wounds, being a little bit more defensive, moving back. They still need a breather because look at what happened. And both times the engages managed around Lord spawn. And so they are forced to respond to the objective, and they're forced to respond in the right timing. The moment there is an objective that's forcing them to fight, they go back, be respective in their lanes, and just manage the waves till it comes up again. It's going to be another minute before the timer shows up, and there's going to be a little bit of downtime for them, unless they plan my favorite thing, a death bush.
A death bush, yeah, that's one of my favorite things as well.
In fact, that's what they're doing.
Very surprise. Oh, okay.
They see their games.
My God, too easy for Jep. Out of position, right into the triple sweep. He's going to go down. He has been taken down. Hawkeye, this is where Mia Jr. needs to take it. 44 seconds on the death timers. They need to push the pedal. This is exactly what Mysterious Assassins need to do right now. They need to push it out.
They think they can defend. Zilog's going to try to push all the way to the bottom lane. Will the defense work?
It will not work because they do not have the members. Oh my God.
Zilog's pushing in as well.
Oh my God, it's a race for the base. No, it will not be it. Mysterious Assassin comes back out of nowhere.
Oh, I feel so satisfied right now. Look at the disappointment. Look at the happiness coming on the faces.
Not too excited.
You got too excited.
I'm so sorry.
So on the blue side, this time we have Team TSYN going to game 4 and Mysterious Assassins. On the red side, will they be able to secure the third win and win the
Same
finals?
bands either way.
Or will Team TSYN say,
Cho, first pick. Minotaur. See, I told you.
well, the combination, this coming through Aurora and Minotaur as well being taken.
I close my eyes and it happens.
Unfortunately, you weren't quite on camera for people to see that, though it was spectacular.
It was.
We're saying, ooh, how about Tigreal?
The Tigreal was pretty cool. I think the hover of the Tigreal was pretty cool. A little bit of discussion happening there.
Carry locked in. It has been working out.
No. They didn't go for the Tigreal lock-in though. They decided to switch last minute. Mr. Zerf going for the Karina.
Well, now Mysterious Assassin saying, no, we may not want Mia. We are taking Carry away from me because Carry was a point of contention. Lapu making another appearance.
This is another off-the-wall thing, and it seems that Team TSYN wants to pull out the big guns. It seems that they are on the last legs, and they're like,
They hover over Tigreal again now from the side of Mysterious Assassin and Kagura as well. Ooh. A completely different lineup.
Ooh, this is very interesting.
Kagura lock-in, Tigreal lock-in as
very
well.
Interesting coming in from the side of Mysterious Assassins.
I like the smiles on your faces. Oh, ooh.
I think members of Mysterious Assassins know something we don't.
What's that?
I think they know something we don't. Let's go into the game later to find out, though.
Okay.
So,
Clint's going to be locked in on the side of Team TSYN to round out their composition. So they still have their combination. Lapu Lapu making his appearance here in the Malaysian finals for the first time. It has benefited some teams in the past, and some teams have not been able to abuse his kit and the combinations that come along. Will they be able to do so? We will find out soon as we go into game 4 of the finals.
I don't know. Like after that I close Minotaur prediction, I feel good about myself. So you know.
Right. So you did a prediction and you were right.
I feel like a glorious legend right now.
You feel that's good. Right. So you made a prediction by closing your eyes. So I'm going to ask you to close your eyes and predict who's going to be the winner of game 4.
Mysterious Assassin Jr.
Okay. We will see as we move into game whether your prediction is going to be right or not, or will it be proven
We're
wrong.
going to go into game and find out then.
Here we go, game 4.
Let's do this and cast this to the best of our abilities. Here we go, D-Ace. And it seems that on the blue side, Mysterious Assassin is just hanging out over there. And they're going to rotate over towards the bot side. And there's going to be a normal standard tri-lane over in the bot side. This is going to be very interesting here. The Death Bush, Hawkeye.
It's not quite a death bush when it's at level 1 though.
I mean, it's a level 1 bush, level 1 Death Bush. Still the same thing either way. You step into it too long, you linger too much, get stunned, and it could spell doom for you.
Yes, don't walk to dark corners, or dark jungles for that matter. Pretty fair and easy starting on both sides of the team. The tri-lanes being split yet again as we saw in game 2. And in game 4, the calm before the storm.
I mean, it is a lot of calm before the storm coming in from either side of the teams, but I'm pretty sure that both teams do not want to make any mistakes in their rotations or in their approaches in this game. So it seems that standard starts all across from both these teams.
Some basic aggression.
Oh, Hawkeye gets knocked up slightly. He's got to be careful though. That umbrella toss did quite decent damage, but it's all right. I mean, Capt, trying his best to actually push it out. Look at the amount of range being done by that umbrella being thrown out.
I mean, it's definitely doing lots of good work. We are seeing the rotation, 3 members coming down. And they are just going to be capturing. It is going to be a Death Bush up on top. No, unfortunately, not quite falling for the bait.
Oh, they're not going to fall for the bait as Mysterious Assassins are pushing it out over in the top side.
Teetering around that level 4. It is 2 minutes. Turtle has spawned. Nobody's quite moving towards it just yet.
Like I said, they got to be careful in how they approach this.
Correct me, I was wrong.
I have to correct you. I have to correct you. Regardless, I mean, oh man, I'm so, oh wow, this is so exciting.
And it's going to hit
this.
4. There's going to be the engage.
Oh no way! Lapu Lapu with the steal and the first blood. Holy freaking cow! Team TSYN showing the spiciness.
That was really well executed by them.
Yes, I mean definitely well executed by them. And man, oh man, it seems that Mysterious Assassins have got to dig deep and make sure that they don't make those kind of mistakes again. They should have communicated that information properly towards the team, and they should have just backed out.
Maybe it's a little bit of cockiness, right? They managed to get multiple steals in the last game. They thought that they were the kings of objectives.
I don't think that it was more cockiness more than a lack of information.
Okay, fair. Okay.
I mean, it's a lot on the line. Even though Mysterious Assassins has the benefit of being ahead right now. Oh, wow.
The knockback does come through.
Oh,
the
wow.
damage is good.
Oh, the damage is good,
down.
but the sustain is real, though.
Cooldowns
Oh,
are still
wow.
waiting in
The
time.
mid-zone rage coming out. Mr. Zerf trying to do as much damage as again on Hawkeye, but Hawkeye being able to sustain the damage.
Down to a quarter health. The heal of the 400 life will help him sustain a little bit more. But will it be enough?
Over in the top side, there goes the big
Tigreal
explosion. Oh, wow,
implosion.
implosion goes down. Jake, 999. This is bad. Rush, super
Lapu
low.
Lapu, last hit there, not being able to take down, going really well into the favor of Team TSYN there.
All right, so what's happening right now is Team TSYN is slowly coming back from this and pushing it out.
First
Pushing out
turret to drop.
the advantage and taking out that top turret. This is going to open up the Lord for the later stages of the game. Oh, King's Lawson coming in and gets the kill. It is now even as they trade the turrets over on the bot side as well.
Having the bot side open just means that there's a little bit more extra vision control when it comes to the turtle, which will be responding in 50 seconds time. We are seeing both teams engage towards the bottom, posturing themselves ready for it. The next lane that should be up for contention should be the mid lane. There's already been quite a heavy chip onto Death Bush. Not going to find anything this time around though.
Oh, the Death Bush sounds pretty scary, but I don't think there's any member of Mysterious Assassins.
They are
to
nowhere
mysteriously-
close. A wrong read on the map at this point. But it is going to be up in 20 seconds, so they might just wait all that time around baiting it out. Let's see how patient they are about it. Tigro coming in from the flank. They do see carry up in mid.
Oh wow, D-Ace with a beautiful Tigro skin. Oh,
They do see
catches
Gunner.
Kuja. That was a nice implosion right to the Sacred Hammer, and he gets taken down. Beautifully done by King Zlatan, but King Zlatan gets stunned in return. He's got to be careful, and he manages to escape without much punishment.
The slowdown does happen, officially not being able to convert it into many kills. Lapu Lapu was completely at top, Kaguya was at bottom, but this just opened up for Mysterious Assassins to go ahead and take their well-prized turtle.
And look at that, Mysterious Assassin pushing out onto the turtle, getting as much advantage and gold and EXP as they can as they push out over the bot side. This is going to be a smart move for them to do. They need to push this out, and they need to go towards the top side turret. Excuse me, bot side turret.
The score is 3-2. The goal difference only a mere 700. We are
Very
seeing the gauge
negligible.
up at the top jungle.
Oh, Jake 999 gets taken down. This is a clown fiesta of kills happening from these two teams. I do not know why this game is so closely contested. It's just insane.
We are seeing that Kaguya is still a little bit out of position.
An early
Might
Lord.
have still come through.
Oh my goodness, the implosion is good. They've got to be careful. Sacred Hammer away from the Lord. This is a smart move coming in from Mysterious Assassins, but they've got to be careful that they don't overstay. Attack wave goes
It's
out.
not taken out
oh
just
my
yet.
God, will they be able to take it down? No, it will not. Oh my God, King Zlatan with the overextension and out of position will go down, and it seems that the advantage is coming in from the side of Mysterious Assassins are slowly being closed out by Team TSYN.
It really is so close. There was such a scrappy fight. I'm sure both teams did not want to be taking that out. Minotaur a little bit out of position here, but he is tanky. He is that front line. He can take a little bit of that beating without being punished too heavily. Lord going up to the top lane once again. An echo from what we saw in game 2 and 3.
I mean, an echo that comes in from game 1 and 2 is definitely something that you come to expect from both these teams, because it's so competitive, both these teams, that they... How do I even put it to words that they're so closely contested that it's anyone's game?
It definitely is anybody's game. The score's only 3-4 at this point. 2,500 goal lead. Still really early if you looked at what happened before. The Lord's going to be defending. Kaguya doing her very best. We see Cho in the bottom lane as well. Now teleporting back, got hit by the minions. The engage does come through, an assassination potential.
Jake 999 almost getting the brunt of the minutes own raw. Luckily enough was able to get away from that, and it seems that members of Team TSYN are backing away
That
and do
should
not
stop
want...
the aggression, but do they want to go for the re-engage?
Oh my
They
God,
do.
Jake 999 though bit off a little bit more than he could chew. There goes the fight. That's going to be a kill. And the most important thing right now is for King Zlatan to do the damage that he needs
Look
to do.
at carry go.
Oh wow, that was a bit dangerous though. Being shot down by the howitzer from Clint could have actually spelled doom for that for the carry on King Zlatan. King Zlatan and carry, excuse me.
It's a tongue twister, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, it is.
Well, we see 15 seconds, the turtle comes up. There has been multiple members failing on either end. Scores now 6-5. Goal difference still at that point of 1,005. It is such on a knife's edge at this point. Turtle is back up now, and we see teams responding to it in kind. Tigro waiting at the side.
Oh, that was a nice... Oh my God, he misses his implosion and his Sacred Hammer. That was beautifully done by Kuja. He's got to be careful. That
Aurora coming in, not catching up anybody as well. Lapu Lapu does knock
there
up.
goes the fight. The fight is going to be breaking out, and it seems that it's going to be a killing spree. The killing spree has been ended by the Clint. And...
Pause.
No. This shouldn't happen. This shouldn't happen.
But it does.
Why does this have to happen right now, especially when it was getting so exciting?
I mean, such is life.
I mean, such is life. I mean...
I can't do anything, unfortunately. I wish I could.
All right. Brass tacks.
Okay.
TSYN, Mysterious Assassins, out of 10 performances in this game.
In this game, I'm going to give a very fair 8 across the both. A little bit of disappointment on either side, and that's why it's been so very close. It hasn't been this sort of avalanche that's away, but each play that has been made, it's been good.
I mean, there's a lot of, okay, like, every time Carey is on the outside, it seems that Clint is able to just net on the outside, try to manipulate his position, and get into a situation whereby he bursts down the carry. So, what are the keys to victories for the side of Mysterious Assassin? What are the keys to victory for the side of Team TSYN?
Mysterious Assassin needs to play a slightly cleaner game. Look in for those cleaner engages. And I think if they are able to do that, they're going to get, better margins and percentages within fights. Because at this point, it's been a little bit scrappy. You are seeing, team members being pushed aside. And we are seeing that, unfortunately, the combination of Aurora and Minotaur isn't completely in sync. They are a little bit delayed from each other, but that's also due to positioning. In the last fight, we did see the camera pan away to Minotaur because Minotaur was not there in time. Now, on the other side of the coin, we are looking that Clint needs to make a bigger appearance. So far, he's been doing good, but not doing to the point where it's game-breaking. And he is one of those heroes that can be an absolute nail in a coffin.
I mean, yeah, that nail in the coffin analogy that you said is definitely something that is that resonates with me in the sense that these heroes, when you use them to when you use them to their peak potential, they are the exact thing that you said, a nail in the coffin.
Yep.
But what is stopping Carey from being that nail in the coffin and putting TSYN down to the ground?
Scrappy fights. Not exactly what she wants because there's way too many targets to be looking at, and if you just happen to choose the wrong one, it's not going to go into your favor. So that for the fact that it's not clear who is being targeted more specifically and that the team players have to make those decisions, I mean, just look at the frustrations of what they have at this point here. It's not really going to be helping them, so they need to be looking for cleaner fights. Not going to be easy because Team TSYN it's not going to just easily be here's one by one. So they need to really be carving out certain aspects on both ends.
I'm pretty sure that both these teams are immediate in terms of trying to settle it out. You can see some of the sweat piling up on the heads of some of these players. I mean, it is a lot to take in. It is a lot to actually fight it out. It seems that there's going to be an issue with one of the headsets, if I'm not mistaken. Not entirely sure. Would like a little bit of clarity as to why the game was paused, whether it's a connection issue or a peripheral issue.
Well, it does seem that both our team, they are putting on their headsets back again. That might be a signal that things are getting back to, something a little bit better. I'm going to divert the attention a little bit away from the game and speak to you, the Hound.
I'm using my squinty eyes. What do you want?
How did you get your name?
Oh my God. Okay.
God gave you your name?
Okay. All right. Let's look at the player cards first, so they don't get to look at my face when I say this.
Sure.
So once upon a time ago, I was. How to say?
You were a little boy?
Not to say I was a little boy. I was a young adult
Okay.
with not very good self-control
Okay.
and over friendliness with women.
Okay.
Hence the Hound.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought you were inspired by Game of Thrones.
No, that's what I like to tell people.
Right. Do you have a brother?
I do have a brother.
Is he called the Mountain?
Well, technically he is kind of a mountain because he's way taller than me.
Really? You
Yeah.
are really tall as is.
Yeah, I'm the handsomer one, that's for sure.
Okay.
And the one with straighter teeth too.
I'm going to step away from that conversation.
Guys, I am so sorry, guys, for that little bit of personal information right there. It's been a long day, and we're trying to cut the fat a bit, and Suda already giving me snarky looks at the moment. That's the reason why we had to go to the player card straight away. Hoping that this pause will not take too long.
I hope it does resume really quick because this is a very big game for not only both the teams that's there, it's a little bit more important because this could be the game that closes out the series for Mysterious Assassins Jr.
Or it could actually tie it up and go to the game 5.
That is absolutely a possibility.
That is
It
a
still-
possibility that may happen.
It's still very much even. That fight would have determined quite a bit of significance, but unfortunately we won't be able to see it just yet. We'll have to wait a little bit longer.
Yeah, I mean, we have to wait a little bit longer, but you know what they say, good things come to those who wait.
Patience is indeed a virtue.
It is indeed a virtue, and it's something that I wish I had a little bit more when I was a young adult. So I
see.
don't get the name the Hound. Haha.
Okay. So why did you change your name now, though?
Because it stuck. It literally stuck.
Okay.
It literally stuck.
So what's going to happen when you grow a few years? Then are you going to go with the tagline? Since before this, Ken did say that he has a tagline. So is your tagline going to be, you can't teach an old dog new tricks?
Oh, wow. You're going below the belt here, aren't you?
Well, we're behind the table. They can't see if you're wearing a belt.
Fair enough. Well, I am an old dog, but I learn new tricks because I'm here casting Mobile Legends for the first time. And I'm thinking that it's a new trick that I guess can play pretty well. I hope so, at least.
I would like to congratulate you because I think you did.
Thank you very much, and same to you as well.
Thank you.
Hope you guys are enjoying the show. We're so very sorry for the delay as well. Technical difficulties are a real thing, and we hope...
Unfortunately, unavoidable as well.
And it's unavoidable as well. Regardless of how big an event is, how small an event is, technical difficulties will always be faced off. So we appreciate you guys for being patient, because why? We can't spell fun without you. I think that's my tagline. We can't spell fun without you.
But you can't spell fun without an F and an N as well.
Look, if you're going to pick everything apart, then I might need to consider switching casters.
Okay, bye.
Okay, we're going to go back into the game. See, as soon as I say we're going to switch casters, right, they were like, okay, let's alleviate, let's take away.
It looks
the
like
conflict.
the fight did disengage. The turtle still not completely taken. Kaguya also going to head back. Killed 7-7, 3,000 gold lead in favor of Team TSYN at this point. Mysterious Assassins grouping up together. They need to respond to this. Not going to be quite an engage, a disengage in fact from Team TSYN as Lord spawns in 51 seconds.
Well, Lord spawns in 51 seconds as the turtle will be
Minotaur.
Minotaur gets caught up. This is going to be bad coming in.
Carry damage coming
wow,
through.
look at the damage coming through, and the tank melter lives up to the name, King Zlatan. They need to take this advantage right here. They have the advantage of numbers, but will they be able to take advantage of it is yet to be seen.
Well, with one of the members down for another 18 seconds and Lord coming up in 20 seconds, it might be just the small advantage that they need to capitalize on to eke themselves further ahead. Still playing a little bit on the back foot in terms of towers. 2-1 in favor. 5 seconds up. How will the response be from both teams?
But with one member on the bottom side and 4 other members over on the top side, this could be a bad situation for the side of Team Mysterious Assassins. So they got to choose the situation well.
They are gathering. The call to arms has been made. The bell is rung. 5 of them are together on both sides of the team. They are posturing, waiting in the fray. Who will step out of position? Blue buff does get secured. And now the Hermit being prodded out to see where it moves towards aggro. What an interesting way to scout.
Well, they want to pull it out, but the most interesting thing right now is that they do not have enough information. The only thing that they know right now is, oh wow,
The engage just happened.
Oh, this could be the game. This could be the game-breaking fight.
Aurora
this
doing
could be,
so much
oh
work. Carry
my
on the
goodness,
other
look at that
end
King
there.
Zlatan on the outside. That was a nice Minotaur rage, but he's going to get taken down. This is the determinant right here as Team TSYN is going to rush over to the mid side. They're not going to waste time by getting the Lord. They're just going to push it out and get the turret. There is 25 seconds on each side. They need to get this.
They will be able to do it. In fact, they have 2 siege minions, which means they will be able to push forward.
Ladies
we are
and
going to
gentlemen,
game 5.
We are going to game number 5 as Team TSYN pushes it out. Congratulations, Team TSYN, as you bring out the best in yourselves, bringing it out, and look at that, the embraces from the team.
I mean,
Oh, wow.
Those,
Wow, even the cheers.
Wow, we can see Clint getting MVP over there, and Cho once again, Chow.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.